Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone.
Wow, hello.
Wow. Okay, I have a little bit of a confession because I was low-key a bit nervous because I'm not a public speaker by any means. I'm kind of a loner that just makes videos by herself in her room, you know? So it was kind of scary, but now kind of being up here, I'm pretty calm. It feels like I'm in a room with just family and friends. How cool is that? It's so nice. I already feel so inspired just by being in this room, surrounded by all of you guys, our fellow hustlers. We are all here to just learn from each other. We're here to celebrate each other, hear each other's stories, support our community. And I just really want to say, first of all, thank you so much, Maggie and Brian. Where are you guys? I know you're here somewhere.
Thank
Please,
you.
can we give a round of applause to them, please? Thank you so much. You guys really brought us together, and thank you so much for inviting us to tell us about our story. So for those that don't know who we are, my name is Jeenie, this is my husband Johnny.
Hi, everybody.
And today we want to share our journey on how I went from making random videos online to now a multi-million-dollar business. Really the hustle behind all these crazy videos you guys see online. And we owe it all to the power of relationships.
But seriously, we talk about this all the time. Just 4 years ago, she had 0 followers, absolutely no marketing or social media experience. And I'm sorry, babe, you don't know technology. Like, we've been together for 8 years. She doesn't even know what my tech company does.
I know what your tech company does.
What's it do?
You provide software and hardware support for post-production, film, and animation studios.
That's really good. But you're reading from the teleprompter.
I wasn't looking at the. Did you guys see me looking at the teleprompter? I knew it. See? Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the point. So how does someone like her end up with 21 million followers across her socials? Now working with companies like Apple, Google, Netflix, L'Oreal, Hasbro, Meta, Emirates Airlines, and the list goes on and on. Not only that, but how does someone like her work with celebrities like Jason Derulo, Nick Cannon, Michael Bublé?
'Cause I'm awesome. Thank you.
Okay, sure. But it's also because she built relationships.
Okay, so I would like to take this time to say that if you actually didn't support me from the beginning, we would not be here today. And those are facts. But let's first get into how everything started. So about 4 years ago, a friend called me and was like, you have to download this app. It's called TikTok. It's hilarious, okay? They're super random short videos, and it's totally your thing. So that's what I did. I started scrolling, and at the time, it was just a lot of clips of kids dancing, lip syncs. Some OG Viners were reposting some of their old skits, and I was like, oh my gosh, this app is so much fun. Like, people seem to not care about what they're posting. It seemed more genuine and authentic compared to Instagram, because at the time, Instagram, if you guys remember, everything was kind of more photoshopped and into this picture-perfect life that nobody could really relate to. So I was thinking, like, if these little kids can make these TikTok videos, then so can I. So that's what I did. I posted a video. You guys, it was so bad. My first video was so bad. It was a lip sync. The lips didn't sync to the sound, right? But I was like, it doesn't matter. No one's going to see this, right? But the kids saw it. The amount of hate I got. They were like, who are you? Get off our app, you suck. And they were calling me stuff like boomer. I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't know. It sounds really bad, but, I was getting trolled a lot. My feelings were hurt. And remember, I was like,
I remember.
I'm like, I don't think I want to post anymore. This app kind of like is.
I remember
sad,
you
right?
were super bummed. I also remember sending you a video I thought would help.
Yeah.
It was a video by this guy named Gary Vee. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He was saying TikTok would be the next Instagram. And can you imagine if you were on Instagram before Instagram became Instagram? Well, that's TikTok. It's going to be the next Instagram. So start posting, forget the haters, and keep going.
Yeah, I remember that post. I actually felt like Gary was talking to me for some reason. And I'm like, you know what, Gary? I'm gonna do this. So that's what I did. I continued to post more. And just to clarify, you guys, at the time, I was doing this for fun. I actually owned 3 restaurants at the time. So I found myself when I wasn't working, I spent my free time just creating videos here and there. And I would also watch other videos, like watch tutorials on YouTube, because I just loved creating and I just wanted to get better and better at it. And it was just so much fun for me.
Then COVID happened, and then we had to adapt again. I don't think anyone was prepared for the pandemic. I know we weren't. That was a super difficult time for us and really tough for our businesses. The world was on lockdown. We had paused everything, and the future, very unpredictable. While I was working in meetings with our clients to solve their production needs, my wife wasn't her usual self, the bubbly, energetic, positive partner I knew. She wasn't. She was living under a dark cloud.
Yeah, because you guys, I thought the world was ending. Every single time I turned on the TV, it was just like about death, you know? So I was crying every day, and the only thing that brought me joy during that time was scrolling on TikTok. So, you know, it actually made me forget about my own problems and the world problems and all the bad things that were happening. And I don't know if you guys remember what you did during quarantine, but there's only so much banana bread that I can make.
Good banana bread.
Dude, I got so good at making banana bread. But, you know, so I was like, I'm gonna spend this time to just keep making videos. So that's what I started doing. I started posting more often. I was posting 6 to 10 videos a day, which I know it seems like a lot, but at the time there was nothing to do. From the moment that I woke up till I slept, I was rather filming or brainstorming or writing new video ideas, and my account was growing. I had a few viral videos, and it was really, really exciting. But even then, I didn't really care about the follower count or the video views. I was just posting whatever. Anything that brought me joy, made me laugh during these dark times, because I was thinking, if I made one person laugh because of my videos during these times, it was totally worth it. And even till this day, my favorite comment of all time was, I was having the worst day, but your video made me laugh, even if it was just for 15 seconds, right?
Let me start by saying Jeannie's a natural entertainer.
Thanks, Pete.
Her talents been complimented throughout these 4 years by many veterans in the media industry, and hopefully that protects me from what I'm about to say next. I believe there is a fine line between a crazy person and...
What?
I believe there's a fine line between a crazy
what you're
person
saying now, just sleep on the couch?
and a content creator.
Okay.
Entertainer.
Okay.
So I do understand why in the beginning of her social media journey, many questioned her mental health, because she was posting interesting videos like this one.
Like this one? Okay.
No. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. So now I'm watching it again like this. Okay, it does seem a little crazy, but it was funny. No, I thought it was really creative. You know, I used a chopstick for her nose, but okay. So at least 1.7 million people thought it was worth watching. All right, just gonna say that. But anyways, my family and friends saw that video, and they kind of had an intervention. At the time, they were all calling me. They're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Why? What's wrong? They're like, you kind of look crazy in front of like everyone, the world. And I'm like, yeah, so who cares? But, you know, there was one person that never judged me at all, never said anything. And that was my husband. Never. Yeah. And there was this one time I remember clearly. I was making a video, and he was working on his computer, and he looked at me with this frown. He has this frown that goes like this, and he shook his head at me like this. Yeah. And then what did you say? You were
Said
like,
you're gonna make it.
yeah.
You're going to make it because you don't care. You're buzzing around like a mosquito with a chopstick stick to your face. That's 100% a person that doesn't care. Mm-hmm. To make it in the media world, you can't care about what other people think. And Jeannie, she really doesn't care.
Yeah. No, I don't care. Like, creating content brought me so much joy, and I really wanted to do this full time. But in order to do that, I had to shut down all of my restaurants, lose a crap ton of money, all of my savings, all of the hard work, years of hard work I put into it. And it was such a scary time because I knew that running the restaurants was not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It was so scary.
And at this point, when Jeenie was worried about all of this, I was actually still running my business. And like I said earlier, all businesses took a hit. But luckily for us, AnimationTech, we were relatively stable still. We were still profitable, so I wasn't as worried. Honestly, I was a little more worried about her happiness, and the crazy things that she was doing. I saw how much joy content creating brought her. And so as a businessman, I wanted to turn it into a viable business. So if she wanted to pivot into her career into content creating, then we needed to make a business that generated revenues, which is what we ended up creating. But that's something we'll talk about later. At this time, I knew we were financially, I knew I was able to financially support our family, and we would figure it out. So I told her, don't worry, just do your thing, go after your dreams.
Yeah, thank you so much, because that's what I did. And I ended up closing everything down, and I dedicated all of my time into my social media business. And to celebrate, I made this video. I actually really love this video. Hey, okay. That video got 20 million views, by the way. Okay, so, and before, he was just a spectator.
I was.
Yeah, he was kind of sort of, if you guys saw, he was in the videos, but not really in the videos. You didn't really want to be a part of it in that way. Yeah, but you did turn into my assistant, though. I volunteered him for the role, by the way. But I know in public, the public only sees the final product, but the real magic actually happens behind the scenes.
You mean like the time you're sitting on the couch, giggling to yourself, like you always do when you're writing your skits, and then you go, babe, I have this video I need to make right now. I want to be a vitamin. And
a vitamin.
At this point in time, I really don't question what she asks for anymore. So I take her for a drive. We drive around for like 2 hours looking for a slide. Not just any slide, but like a covered slide, because she has to be a vitamin stuck in her throat.
It has to be covered.
No one knows this. They only see this video.
Kind of stuck right now, so I'll get back to you. Hey! I'm on a call! Oh! No! Stop! No! Wait! Is it not relatable? You guys all have had a vitamin stuck in your throat. This is what I saw. This is what I imagined. Anyways, okay, so that video, you guys, that we worked to find that slide, it had to be that slide, got 300 million views, okay? So
honestly,
it was worth
it was actually really fun to help with that video. I truly believe a real partner should invest in each other's happiness. Creating that video made her so happy. And that happiness actually has allowed me to retire.
You retired?
Yep.
Since when? Okay, but the power of a supportive partner is just one piece of the puzzle for our success. The second piece was building new relationships and collaborating with those in the creator space. When I first started building the social media business, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, when is the best time to post? How many posts should I make in a day? A brand is offering me X amount of dollars. Is that even fair? Like, what's the difference between management and agency? A brand is asking me for a media kit. What the hell is a media kit? I just didn't have the right resources to succeed.
Resources.
That's what I said, resources.
I'm sorry, y'all, she's Canadian. But it's true. I remember when she was struggling to figure it all out. She was messaging everybody on TikTok. I mean, everybody. Some replied, some didn't. But from the ones that did reply, we soon realized that they were all struggling with the same things. They couldn't find the resources to help us succeed.
Okay, but what you did to solve this problem for me was actually quite genius.
I do like problem solving. It is how I built my tech business. I thought it would be very beneficial for her and as well as other creators. Just, if we started this weekly roundtable, invited 5 or 6 creators to my office, create a safe space, talk about our struggles, share tips, tricks, and collaborate, and even make skits. I mean, honestly, it was actually really, really fun to have them all in our office.
Yeah, you guys, this was a pivotal moment in my business growth. The amount of information sharing that happened during these roundtables was mind-blowing. You couldn't find this anywhere. Trust me, I've watched all the YouTube videos on how to grow my business, read blogs, articles, even took a course, but nothing comes close to being as valuable as the relationships I was building with my fellow creators. Yeah.
I'm sure some of you may recognize the people in this photo. If you don't, look them up. I was there to witness their growth, and they are such talented people. When they first got together, they were all actually struggling. They were lost. And I saw how they helped each other, be their best cheerleaders, collaborate, share contacts, share tips, advise each other on how to get better. And together, I saw them grow exponentially. They all had a few 100,000 followers when they first met, which is still quite a lot of followers. But within a few years, millions. And some tens of millions.
Okay, can we please take a look? Just take a look at this and admire this for a second. Oh my gosh. Look at my friends. They slay on another level. Are you kidding me? A few years ago, no one knew who they were. And now look at them. They're slaying the red carpet at the Oscars. Look at Ian, look at Ashley, gorgeous. Steven with his own Netflix's joke special. Alan Chicken as the #1 YouTube Shorts creator in the world. Forbes 30 under 30? Come on. This is so crazy. This is the power of building genuine, keyword genuine, guys, relationships where we care about each other's success instead of gatekeeping everything to yourself, which is no fun. How much cooler is it that everyone grows together?
So much cooler.
Yeah.
And the thing about collaboration is that it's so interesting. Whenever she did a collab with anyone, and she's done a lot of collaborations, she would grow her channel so much. She has the skill to integrate any creator in any field into her own content. For instance, she would bring a real doctor onto her skit, and from that, she would be able to reach the medical community, gain followers. She would bring a chef onto her skits, and then reach the foodie community.
Yeah, and when I also collaborated with other content creators, I actually learned so much on how they created their content. I learned how they wrote their scripts. I learned about the equipment they used, how they shot their videos, how they did their editing. And I was always able to level up each collaboration. So this definitely played a huge role in my growth as a content creator, even till this day.
But what I really like about this business, what I think you guys would like about this business, is the money. Let's talk about that.
Of course you do.
We learned the importance of nurturing relationships with brands. I know for a fact that if you have a million followers, doesn't mean you're making a ton of money. We've met some creators with 1 million followers, and they weren't even making enough to pay rent. They were just doing this for fun, which is great, by the way. If you want to do it for fun, do it for fun. But we were looking to build a business. There's a huge difference from being a content creator and being a business owner. There are many income streams for creators, but a huge one is through brand partnerships. But she didn't have any experience with brand.
No, I didn't. So I had to fix that problem because why would brands want to work with me? They don't see me as being valuable to them. So I had to build that value.
Let's talk about that value you created. When Jeenie first started to build a following, I think it was 150,000 followers on TikTok. She didn't really understand the value of what that platform was. She was talking about all these content creators and the free trips that they were having and the money that they were making. So she thought, you know what? Let me challenge myself. Let me challenge myself publicly. And you can actually find this, these challenges that she created on TikTok now. So she challenged herself to get an all expense trip to Catalina Island. She taught herself how to make a media kit, taught herself how to pitch her brand, taught herself who to pitch her brand to. She made a business proposal. She sent it out to all the hotels on Catalina Island.
All of them.
And she got crickets back. She was
No
about
response.
to give up.
Ghosted.
About to give up. And then the tourism board of Catalina Island reached out and they wanted to partner with her. They gave her whole entire family free trip, hotel stay, food and beverage, and excursion for 3 days.
Oh my gosh, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. I remember that, I was just screaming, oh my God, I did it. Remember, I was screaming in the house. And
Yep.
that was when I knew I could make this business work. So my next goal was to figure out how to make more money. Like, I know I got this partnership, but I still wasn't confident enough to pitch myself to brands for money. I felt like I had a lack of experience. So to gain my experience, I decided to offer branding videos to small businesses for free. Because of the trauma I had to go through with my own small business during these dark times, I really wanted to help other small businesses. And through this, I was able to learn so much for free and help others. So to me, that was a total win-win.
Even during that time, she had offers come in from brands. She was making money, but nothing impactful. But through networking with other creators, we found that some of them secured partnerships with pretty big brands. So Jeenie started to pitch to some of her favorite brands. And honestly, still to this day, I'm shocked. I really don't know how she did it.
Okay. In my first year, I secured my very first six-figure brand partnership, which is so crazy. That was so crazy. Even thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah, I still think that's crazy. But what's crazier than that was just the beginning. She was building some very strong relationships with all these brands. And I find it very amazing that these brands weren't looking for just a one-time partnership. They were actually looking for a long-term relationship. They came back and worked with her on multiple campaigns. And then we have another story. There was a brand that she worked with, a large tech company. I can't say who it was because we're NDA'd. But she took over their TikTok account and turned their TikTok account and added 500,000 followers within 2 months. Not only that, but that same company created a meeting with the director of marketing. That director brought in all of their management team so Jeenie could advise them on how to work on their internal socials.
That was crazy. By the way, I didn't get paid for that. That was just because, thanking them for the partnership. Because when I think of brand partnerships, I never think of it as like, what's in it for me? That's a very short-sighted perspective. I always position myself as, what can I do for them? And it really builds these long-lasting relationships. I also love creating brand videos that don't seem like ads. I want it to feel natural to my content. I want it to be relatable while still delivering the key messages that the brands are seeking. I'll show you guys an example of what I mean. Like, I did a skincare collaboration. Keeping in mind, I am not a skincare or beauty influencer. I'm not an esthetician. I'm just a person that loves skincare, like, K-Beauty skincare. And this video generated 81 million views for this brand.
Can you turn off the lights?
Okay, just let me put some lotion on first.
Yeah, okay. I think your lotion's gone bad.
No, this is my mug with clay mask. It removes sebum and gunk from my pores.
I don't know what that means. So that's lotion.
No, this is my green tea toner. It hydrates and preps my face for the lotion.
Okay, so you're done after that?
No, silly. This is the hyaluronic acid water essence.
Essence of what?
Essence of youth! It replenishes deep moisture into my skin.
You already did a mask.
That was to cleanse. This is to hydrate.
Forget it, I'm going to bed.
Say good night.
Oh, what?
Sorry, did I wake you?
What was that for?
What's the timer to take off my mask?
Great, so now you're done.
Oh, now I put on lotion.
Okay, how do you even know if any of this stuff works?
Well, remember the time you tried to guess my age and you said 29?
Yeah.
I'm 39. Thank you. I love that one. I know this is a branding video, but this is actually what I really do at night, right? This is my routine at night. And Johnny and I have convos like this all the time, which made this video so relatable, thus making it a successful campaign. So also remember that this industry is smaller than you guys think. Like everyone knows everyone. Also, people move around from company to company. So I've secured a lot of deals from new brands with old relationships. Not only that, remember the small businesses that I helped for free before? Well, guess what they did? They referred me to other brands where I ended up securing big deals. So guys, remember to nurture these relationships. It's so going to be worth it.
Another key part of how we grew this business is the relationship we built with our teams. Jeenie fought me so hard on this initially because she's a control freak. It's hard for her to let go of some of her tasks.
Okay, it's true.
Keeping in mind that initially it was just her doing everything, so I started to help her with some tasks. But still, she was getting overwhelmed and burnt out with the amount of work she had to get done. I knew I had to start building a team if we were going to keep growing this business.
This was actually so hard for me to do, to be honest, because this was my baby, and to trust someone else with it was so hard for me to do. But I knew it had to be done. We have a team now. Clapton, Melanie, John, Megan, Chase. I swear we are a dream team. To find people that you can trust to have the same passion as you is so hard to find. I don't know how I would have survived without them. I'm a huge believer of investing in your team, investing in their happiness, investing in their dreams, and the level of output you get from that is substantial, which now brings us to the final piece of the puzzle of how we got here. We built relationships with our community and we networked. I attended a lot of events and conferences, and my purpose was to open the doors to new opportunities. And that's how some of these things happened.
I'm not sure how much you guys realize how valuable attending conferences like these are, like this Uplifted Conference.
Yes.
I bet that if I wanted to start an animation series, I could probably find someone here. I think it's the next guy speaking, who can help me with that. If I wanted to start my own peanut brand, I could probably find someone here that could help me get that started. You guys are all here for a reason. If you need something, there should be somebody here who can help you, and vice versa. So I hope you really take this time to network, help each other, give.
Yeah. You guys, our community, the API community, we are such a powerhouse. Like even in this room together, we can tackle anything. Myself as an Asian creator, a female Asian creator, there was just so many barriers to make it in this media industry. But because I had the support of my community, I wasn't scared. I felt powerful. I felt confident. I felt like I could achieve anything. And really, I want to take this time to say thank you to all of you guys and to our community. You guys have been the biggest support. And without you, this journey would have been so much more difficult. And so to end things off, I kind of want to leave you guys with some of my best tips if you want to get into content creation, because I get this question a lot. So tip number 1, be authentically you, tell your story, and because people are really looking for relatable content these days. Number 2, this one is hard because even now it's kind of hard for me, but try not to focus on the numbers, just focus on your content. And number 3, this is my favorite. Okay. I know you guys have videos in your drafts, right? And you're not posting it because it's not perfect. I'm sure you guys do, right? I challenge you guys to just post it. Just see what happens. And if you still can't do it, I'm going to show you the most embarrassing video of Johnny, okay? Okay, this video got 70 million views. 70 million people saw this. And I hope this video gives you guys some courage, to post anything, all right?
When the song come on, let me see you get gone.
It's when I was pregnant.
Baby mama, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it on.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama.
Drop it down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4. Hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got an ill flow. Tryna make some money, buy some huggies from the stove. S to the T A, double R K to the E I S H A, and I don't play. Doing my way, pickle, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant, pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama, I can do just what I want. Turn up.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do it.
Okay, look. Thank you. Look. If I could post a video pretending to be my pregnant wife, go out in public, buy boba tea, just run around for everybody to see and put this out onto the internet, you guys can post anything.
Yes,
This
yes.
is me. You guys can post anything. Thank you so much. We
Thank
appreciate you guys.
you. Thank
Love you.
you.
Thank you.